When I think about the word minimum, I think about the least possible amount. No matter what you put minimum in front of, it will always mean the same. According to the Cornell University Law School, minimum wage was originally created by Congress under the Labor Standards Act in 1983 as a way to regulate pay for employees and provide a minimum standards of living to protect the health and well-being of employees. Prior to the establishment of minimum wage, employees could and would pay their employees a couple of dollars a week for a long hours in sweatshops. Congress decided that this was unacceptable and rules needed to be put in place so employees were paid a fair wage for the work. When first established, minimum wage was 25 cents an hour. Throughout the years, minimum wage was being raised to $7.25 per hour. Recently, society has begun petitioning Congress to raise minimum wage again because it is nearly impossible to raise a family on $7.25 an hour. What people are failing to understand that minimum wage is just that. It is the base amount companies require by law to pay their employees. It is not, nor was it established to be the maximum amount of an employment can pay their employees. One of the arguments for raising minimum wage is that minimum wage does not provide enough income to bring people out of poverty. On the contrary, an article published by Forbes states that about 60% of the officially poor don't work, so they only think raising the minimum wage does for them it is to make it harder for them to get a job if they decide they want one. Workers must bring at least as much value to the firm as they are paid, or the firm will fail and more jobs will be lost. Based on what Forbes is saying, if you want a better paying job, you need to invest in yourself and make yourself more marketable. This might be going to college and getting a degree, or it might mean going to a trade school and learning a trade. If you are willing to invest in yourself, then you sure expect someone else to pay you more than just skills at work. If minimum wage continue to be raised, society will no longer have a reason to further their education after high school. Jobs that currently require a degree and certification do not raise their salary every time minimum wage is increased. Therefore, eventually, minimum wage will surpass the salary of people that went to college. Or in all, if Congress continue to raise minimum wage, companies will no longer be willing to hire lower skills workers and provide on-the-job training. Instead, these companies will expect to hire people that have more experience and don't require exercise training once company can no longer find fully qualified people, this company will explore other options for employment. In closing, instead of petition to raise minimum wage, society should be pursuing each other to further their education so that they are qualified for high-paying jobs instead of settling on the bare minimum a company can pay.